Good morning, Jason. My name is Brittany.
How you doing?
How are you today?
A little sleepy. I'm alright.
Okay. So we spoke on the phone. You stated that you had some anxieties and fears about opening up a business. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I'm a little frustrated and I'm stressed out about certain things about the business. I started an online business, a retail store online, and I'm stuck on the design phase of it. It's more all the development process, and it's kind of frustrating. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know how to use the resources that I came across, and it's time consuming, and I know I'm losing money in some form of way. It feels like I'm losing money in some form of way with the amount of time that I'm putting towards it, but kind of like got to learn how to respect that process of development because it may
Mm-hmm.
just take time to get everything right in the beginning. You don't have to worry about it later. And so I'm still frustrated, but I understand the frustration.
So you're getting frustrated with the process in itself, as far as the time that's needed, the money that's involved.
Exactly, exactly. Hmm.
Okay. And is there any support problems that you're having along with this?
No, I do have the proper support. I do have family and friend support. Um, Professional support is where it kind of gets dark. You will want a professional to help you to build something,
Mm-hmm.
something that you don't know how to do. But nowadays, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm a professional." In reality, they don't know what they're doing. So you don't want to waste your money or your time on someone that can really put you in a bad space or set you back a couple of steps. So it's just like I can find somebody who do this, but from a person like me, I have to trust you to know or to feel comfortable with that. Hey, if you say you're gonna know what you're doing, then you know what you're doing. But in all, you can't really tell until time has passed and the deed has been done.
Okay, so another concern you have is about being able to trust someone to actually help you through this process.
Yeah,
Okay. Have you reached out to any professionals?
I have, but not as far on the design development phase where I'm stuck at. More on other parts where probably later on the line it can help. And this group that I joined, they help with the large spectrum of marketing and design,
Mm-hmm.
but more as of marketing, where social media is involved and different ads that you can set up, and they definitely help out with that. But I don't see so much on design because design is a full-on preference. When you build your house, it's the way you want it, how you want it to flow, how you want your visitors to see your house, and what will they take from visiting you. So the same thing with any if it's a physical store or an online store. If you click on certain links, I want it to work, or the colors, or what is the first thing you see on the homepage. So all that goes into consideration and how it functions. The group that I use, they probably do, but in times I get more frustrated than others. And so it's just like I'm still trying to do it by myself. I probably should just try to start focusing on other people to do it for me.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that the biggest problem right now is the design itself. It's not so much as the idea of starting the store.
No,
It's not what content you want.
exactly.
It's more about the design
Hmm.
aspect of it.
Yes.
Okay, so what happens when you start designing and working on the layout exactly?
Well, in the beginning when I first started, I was just throwing things into the website.
Mm-hmm.
Different resources to use and um, to have things in there. I'm assuming that was just work. So when I would get like a certain mailing, like an email system, I would just throw it in there. I would assume that it worked, but essentially I would have to create the content in the email. So what do I say to people? Hey, come back and buy more stuff. That's not gonna essentially get the message across. But it ties in with marketing as well. So there's a lot of things going hand in hand. I have a lot of resources that I just picked up and threw into the store and didn't know how to use. But as of right now, I'm going back into the store and making certain modifications, even with pricing and different things like removing certain products that's not available now than it was when I first put the product in there, because over time it's not there. I haven't launched the store yet. I am registered, but it's, I want stuff to be in there that I thought would really help. Now it's not. Now certain products that I think that would really make me a profit is not there anymore. So not all of them, but it's just a few products that can disappear from the supplier that I've chosen.
So it's like some of the products that you wanted to sell in the store are already sold out other places.
Already not available from the supplier.
Okay.
So I may not have sold it from my store, but the supplier said, "Hey, I don't got it anymore."
So now you stuck.
Yeah. So I had to find other products, but it's not. That's not a problem. I can always find another product. I probably can find the same similar item from another supplier. You know. So yeah.
Could you explain to me how you feel about the organization that you have going on? Do you feel organized enough?
I'm not organized at all. I'm gonna just be honest and straight. I'm not. Um, I tend to just, when I find something that can essentially be an asset to my business, I just go. I just put it in there, not being organized. So how can it, like, I know it could possibly work for my business, but the timing and how, what's the pros and conflicts about it? It's just like I only see what it can do, not the backlash of what it has done.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah.
Do you feel as though if you were a bit more organized with the process, things might move a bit smoother for you?
Um, Possibly. Um, I, just, I'm not really sure. Being organized and I guess designing, I could say yes. I could say yes because if I was more organized with putting products inside the store, I'd probably have a full understanding on how to price it properly, and I guess whatever I have there now, I wouldn't have to be bothered with that. I could fully focus on what colors, positioning, um, wording, you know, so other things like not so much as things that don't go into development. So picking products, that's more of logistics, where the product comes from, is it profitable to sell, and stuff like that, and branding. Design, it's coloring. Can you see the product image? Um, the wording, the font of the size of the wording, um, that type of stuff is like I have an idea what it should be, but I may not be correct because I'm not a professional. And that's the type of things I think about. It's like, is this professionally correct? I know what I want. I know I want that word there. But the way it's fonted and the way the color is it correct? Is it, maybe someone say, hey, you can say this, but say it this way.
So you become a little anxious as far as making sure that everything is perfect.
Exactly.
And how it's supposed to be.
Exactly. To the point where I'm not touching it because I don't know what I'm doing.
It sounds like a lot of tedious work that has to
Very
be.
much so. Very much so. And frustration gets overwhelming at certain points. It's just like, uh, just think about it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it.
Have you found yourself avoiding from working on the website because of the fears that you start to have and the frustrations?
Exactly. Yes. Yes. I tell myself Currently, I work, um, and I'm supposed to, like, that group I said I was part of.
Mhm.
Um, Part of that group on Facebook, so I see different members in that group say, "Hey, I need this help with this, that, and the third." Um, and then mostly be ads. Um, don't really see so much on design issues. So when I know I can go somewhere for ads, and I know who or what post somebody said about where ad or how to modify their target audience and stuff like that. But when it comes to design, it's like um, I get home and I'm gonna get to that tomorrow, or I'm gonna get to that after I do this, after I do that, after I do this, and then when I'm actually sitting down with my laptop open, it's like, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be
Uh-oh.
doing? Am I doing this right? I'm just like, you know what? Let me push this to the side. And I can get professionals. It's just it's it's a lot of aspects to it. So it's like I have to reach certain people and certain companies because I use many parts to the website. So
Mhm.
it's like I gotta stretch out my hand and my pockets ain't that deep. And so it's just like really pick and choose on who to reach out to at what time for what thing I need to be worked on at the time that I have it for.
Okay, so I can see how that would go along with the organizing aspect. You kind of have to pick and choose what takes priority, what can you put your money towards at the moment,
Hmm.
because it takes a lot of money to start a business.
Exactly, it does. It does. It does. If I put money to the wrong thing at the wrong time, it's like a sequence puzzle, and
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of that's like frustrating and confusing when the puzzle piece may not be available next next 10 days or whatever. So it's just like I don't know. It's funny. As I scratch my head, it's really funny. Thinking about it is like I can't deal with that.
So I sense that you're starting to feel anxious about it,
Exactly.
just speaking on it.
Hmm.
Does that happen often?
Very much so. Very much so. It definitely does every day. Because I know to register the business, I had to pay for it, and as time goes on, that money that I put into registering starts to feel like it's wasted money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like I don't want that feeling. I wanted like I put the money to register the business for a reason, and I haven't launched yet.
Okay.
And I couldn't do half of the things I did, or maybe I could have. I don't know. Well, no, I couldn't because if you think about it, at the time it was the way I was using the online business. It was a trial, and I don't know if certain resources that I was using or certain aspects of the website that I was like, it's building a website. You have to build it on a platform,
Mm-hmm.
and on that platform, certain resources were available on the trial period, but once that trial period has left, I don't know if I was able to even work on the website at all. They might just say, "Hey, you need to register and pay for the platform, or you can't get into your website." So I said, "You just register for it and just go for it." So it's frustration, and I think started from the beginning.
Okay. Well, from this little talk that we've had, it seems as though you need to really work on the organizing part, making sure you have everything in order, set to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also should probably try to reach out to some professionals on the designing aspect. Even if you go to like a college campus and speak to some students that's working on web design as a major, that could probably help.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way you don't have to pay for.
Possibly, you never know. There are these money hungry kids, y'all. So
Well, it's an option.
It is an option. It is an option.
It's an option. Okay, well, thank you for coming to speak to me today.
You're most definitely welcome.
If you have anything that comes up, please feel free to give me a call.
I most definitely will.
All right, so I'll see you next week.
Yes.
All right, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Bye.